Hello and welcome to this first look map tour of Meadow Grove by Nathan6930. So I'd like to thank Nathan for letting me have a copy of this map to have a look at before it's released. Let's try a few things out on. So thanks to him first of all. And we'll now have a look around this map and see what we can find. So as usual we've got the Mahindra, and as I've done in my last map tour I've got the FPS up on screen as well, so you can see what that's doing. So we're down at the shop at the moment. Usual starting place. Workshop is outside the shop, you don't actually pull into the workshop bay there to make any changes or service equipment. So this is a large map but lots of small fields. So head down here to start with. So it's the first road after the yard, we might as well have a look, after the shop, we might as well have a look down there and see what we can find. Got one barn on the left there. Nice steep field there for testing out the round bales on. See how the round bales settle. So there may still be the odd issue spotted on here, but by the time it gets into your hands when Giants finish testing it, they should all be fixed. Hopefully I won't see too many anyway. Found anything yet, and I've been playing on it for a couple of days now. So head down here. We've got one yard on the left here, and in front of us we should have a very large placeable area. So we'll hop out here. We've got one yard in here. Double gates into it. With a B clamp there. And a barn over there for us. Storage. Wander down here, takes us through to the placeable area. Just dump those gates up and I'll drive through them, have a look around down there. So that's right at the bottom corner of the map down here. So if you decided you want your own buildings, a nice big area of the pond down here where you could actually place things. Lots of water down this corner. Takes us right to the edge of the map down here. So the edge of the map is quite well hidden. Lots of trees, concrete barriers stop us going any further. A big flat area for us to place things on if we so wish. Some people would prefer to set their own yard up, so this would suit them quite nicely. As you can see by the road, this is not a map you would want large machinery on. Something like the big New Holland CR combine would not fit down the roads on this map. Okay, it'd take next to no time to combine fields with it, but doesn't fit the style map we've got here. We'll head out this way again now. This time we're going to turn right. Head round here. Everything's signposted on here. A sign there which says to the sheep farm. So we might as well go to the sheep farm as it's down here. See just how far the map stretches out in front of us there. Get down here. So I'm not going to go around every field on here. I've already been rounded up with gates up to the various points needed to save time. So we head into here. Sheep yard. The chickens are also based in this yard. So the chicken feed bin there as we just passed. Stop that and just top off. We've got a water fill point here so we haven't got to go far to fill up water for our livestock. Small field through there. Here we've got our chicken buy point, hopping hare buy point for sheep, and the water trough for the sheep. Feed trough here for them, and the wool spawn point over here. And really nice feature in the yards on here is workshops. So nice sized building, workshop on the farm down here. Spin this round and just pop out of the yard again. You see the size of the yards, you are not going to get big equipment in here. Now I'm liking this map a lot for that reason. It's nice to have a map, it's highly detailed, that allows you to get on with jobs in fields without spending hours and hours in the same field. There's lots of maps out there at the minute, but a lot of them have got big fields. It takes forever to do work in them. So coming up into this yard, we've got our farm silo, got another workshop as well. So the building here, same as the yard we were just in with the sheep. We open the door up, got a workshop hidden in there. Nice large building, storage in there, and if we open the doors up here, we've got our tip point for the grain silos. We'll drive straight through here, and we've got our two silos there for storage. Plenty of barn space on here. Somewhere around 80 fields on here as well, just over. We will have a look at the map once we've been round a couple of the yards on here. So right now we're going to head out in this direction. We're going to make our way up towards the BGA. See the size of the fields. If you want big fields, well, they're big-ish. Perfect map for sort of the New Holland TX combine, the little modded New Holland combine from Giants as well. Probably nothing bigger than sort of John Deere T series or Massey Ferguson Activa combine. Where our sell points here on the left. See, FPS is staying at high 50s to 60. It is locked at 60 currently. Be good and go around the right side of the sign. So in this case we just bring the little map up down there. Looks to me like it could be the dairy sell point in here. So coming up onto the BGA, you see we got another nice small grass field in there with a steep corner onto it. Let's go into the BGA first, just in here. It's a nice compact little BGA on here. Lime station in here as well, I believe. We've got a fairly low fill point there for the BGA, which means you should be able to back up to it with trailers and tip into there, and two decent sized clamps. This map has a good mix of arable and grassland fields, so it should suit everyone in that respect. Got our animal dealers in here to the right. Nice uneven shaped fields to keep you on your toes. Obviously with fields this size, good thing is that you're more inclined to have to do it yourself if you like that sort of thing than use the AI on them. So we'll hop into the big farm. So another workshop building there. And we've got our pig buildings in there, pig yard. More storage buildings around here as well. You'll see by the space in front of them that it's more aimed at the smaller equipment. Another farm silo up here. The pad round the back here, store your muck on or whatever you see fit, milk, sugar beet, potatoes, straw, whatever you want really. So we're going to head out to the left. We're going to go more or less straight over at the end of the road. No signpost telling us where to go up here. This brings us up to Meadow Grove Farm as we head up this way, and our home fields. We do own a few fields when we start on here. First home field is the one coming up on the right now. It's a narrow long field here. And then the grass field on the left is where our land actually begins. As we come up to here, we're now heading into the cow yard or Meadow Grove Farm itself. Coming around here, it takes us to another storage yard and to our house there on the right. So that is our house when we spawn on here. This is actually the new farmer mode I've come on as per usual. Head into the cow yard. Nice details like the ivy on the buildings down there. This is where all our machinery is at the moment, so I'll run through that in the shop shortly. Got a cow barn down here with what would be a muck pad outside it. These do need mucking out, it doesn't just spawn outside, so I've been informed. It's a nice big cow yard. Got milk tanks in the barn here on the left. So we come around here, got the bison combine there, and this time different building this time, but still, if we open the door up, we've got the workshop with our two tractors tucked up in there. We won't go into that little thing on the wall behind there as to what that might be doing to the fence. Another storage shed around the back here. Takes us through to the other storage barn here as well. So no shortage of storage on here. Plenty of barn space. Lots of little fields around the yard here for our cows. Got hot air balloon and plane on here as well for added realism. Head down this way this time. So lots of these little yards dotted about. See down to our left here if we just go cross country. We've got ourselves a pad in there, muck heaps or sugar beet, whatever we see fit. As you, again, pond in there. Track takes into fields here. Another one down there. tracks are nicely laid out on here. Don't look like they don't belong, basically. So some of the tracks which are on the maps at the moment don't look natural enough. We just bring the map up. Some of these ponds we can actually fill up from as well. So this is a pond we can obtain water from. It's one of the ones with the ring around it. So we'll head back out here. One of the bigger fields in front of us at the moment. Houses again, just here on the right. This little track, a road. We have the horse yard there on the left with yet more buildings in. There's no shortage of buildings on this map. Nice consistent FPS as well. It's not dropping too much. The yard back there on the left. Try to turn around this way. It's hidden behind the trees there. So we could go into every yard, give you some things to look at for yourselves on there. Okay, chunk through here. Coming to Meadow Grove itself there. Stay, so we got a wool cell point in there. Meadow Grove Spinnery. We'll head back to where we started from, then we'll just run through the machinery we have and also the land prices. I just unlocked the FPS there for a moment. It still sits at 60. Right, so we'll just stop that, hop off there. Let's have a look in the garage to start with and see what we actually own. So we got the Armour Track, the Maxim CVX which we saw, the Bison pickup truck. Mahindra is mine, not belong to the map. Farm Tech and Strotman trailers. This is obviously flat-sided. The Caverlan Quali disc cultivator and Amazon drill. Hardy Mega sprayer. Kuhn mower. Vicon tedder. Pottinger rake. Strotman Zeeland wagon. Plus all the animal placeables and 2 grain silos. So, coming on to the PDA, you see we own fields 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 and 24. So 4 grass fields in there, one of which has got that water point in we were just beside a few minutes ago. Actual area of land as well, we own the hull of Meadow Grove, which has field point there. We have the house as well, so that's all ours. We don't actually own that yard beside the house at the minute with the wood. If we want to buy some more fields, so look at one of the biggest ones on here, say field 81, 139,968. If you decided to go for the placeable method, that's going to cost you nearly £900,000. But this many yards on here, I think we're fairly well set up. Say you want to do a start from scratch on here, you start at £500,000. If you just want to buy 1 yard to set up with, £212,000 for that one, or for the sheep yard, £75,792. So it should be fairly easy to earn money on here to be able to buy other fields. So we've got mixed amount of field sizes, 83 fields. So we're going from little ones like field 11 here, which obviously comes to field 12 as well. Some of them are single fields, some of them come as batches 2 or 3 fields. 66 as a single at £32,928. And down this corner we get a big clump together at 338,000, So you've got a good selection there of fields or methods you want to earn money. It's entirely up to you. So contracts are on here. So we've got transporting, sowing contract, fertilizing contract, another harvesting contract, baling, transporting and baling again. So plenty to do on here. You see the plane going over there at the moment. So this is a nice map and I shall be playing on it a lot more in the very near future, some of which you will actually get to see. So in the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this map or looking around this map for the first time with me, and I'll say thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to drop me a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Goodbye for now.